Okay, so I've cut up some pieces of wood. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 mil by whatever, 5 mil I think, 3 by 5. So it goes up 3 and across 5. So now let's put the water. Okay. And here's all that material that I ran previously. And we'll see where does the gold get caught on each, and see if we catch the whole lot or not. I can see galore here. Second one, I'm not quite sure. First one's got galore. On the first run I had just one, it was about in the middle. Now I've gone right to the top as well. Anyway. I'm getting rocks and shit behind the riffle, which is a waste of time. I don't want that to happen. What I might do, if I don't want it to happen, I can make the riffle up and then like sloping downwards, instead of up, across and down, up and then angle down so that it can't get caught behind it. But for now, I think a lot of gold got past that first ripple. I had heaps more gold than that. Or maybe it's at the bottom of the bucket. Ah, there's a nice big piece there on the second one. And there's a big piece got caught behind the first one. Two big pieces caught behind us. I just continue going. Can look later instead of worrying about it right now. But the most important is what's in the toilet, not so much what's here. Because until you clean out the toilet, you don't know what's in there. Okay, that's that. Let it run a little bit, and let's slowly turn this water off now. I'm actually catching the balls, those lead shot balls. Okay, so that's that. Now, here looks like nothing in there. Here looks like also nothing. Here looks like I can see two ridiculous small and one fly shit there, so they got past. Here I can see one nice. I got a problem with these woods are not like totally touching the bottom, which could be upsetting. That here I got a whole bunch caught in the front. Here, one there. Here I got one there. Here I got plenty. That's the second riffle. and here the first riffle. I've got a piece of lead shot there, and I've got some kind of lead there. Geez, I think I caught the same as the first riffle, caught the same as the first riffle did on the previous test. This second riffle looks like it did catch another 50%. Here, very little. Here, very little. Looks like only 2 riffles done work. Okay, I'll put this away, and I'm going to pan out the toilet, because that's what's. It's not about what you caught, it's about what got away. Over. Look, I would say this first riffle, it was down here before, now it's up the front, right up near the main powerful water. A lot of energy in the water. I probably got very similar amount as the riffle caught, the single riffle in the previous test. So what, I'm not all of a sudden going to get 100% of the gold in that. I'm going to get similar. It was 50%, I got 50%. This second one, just looking that I calculated, I was hoping that it will catch half that amount, which it pretty much is. So if that's 50% and another 20, well, that's 75. But then I expected this one to catch half of that amount, but it doesn't look like that. But then again, I've got black sand and shit there, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pan each big gaps. I'll pan this out, pan this out, pan this out, pan, and then pan. And I'll see from that pattern what's happening. So I'll be back with that a bit later as well. Over. This here, I got my sonometer to pan out the toilet, what got away. This is what got away from that mat. There's a really good sized piece there. So that's one that got away. One good sized piece got away. I better come closer. That's a good piece. And then I've got there was a tiny fly shit down here, microscopic almost. And then, oh no, this stuff's starting to float. A very tiny piece of fly shit there, and another one there. So compared to what got away from that, just having one riffle, and also this piece here, it's got the host rock still attached to it, so that they're hard to catch. Them, they're not as, the density is half of what gold is, or a lot less than what it's probably density of 11 or something. Still, they're hard to catch. They tend to float and this and that on the surface. So 1, 2, and one good sized piece there, and that's it. So, and I did calculate with the half by half by half. I said I should. Here comes the plane to fuck me up now. I did calculate I should only lose 0.8%, and I've lost less than 0.8%. That's 3 pieces out of shit 100. Oh, hang on, 3 pieces out of 100. That's 3%. So I lost 1%. That's good. Anyway, so that's a good result. I'm gonna pan each segment, like I said, each segment separately, and see what I can learn from that. So for now, over. Been cleaning up, working the way up. The first one had pretty much nothing. Nothing significant. Now this one is, so there's the first riffle, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. This is the number 5 riffle. What's here? Floating. Stop floating. 6, 7, 8, nothing. But here, one nice piece. That's a wonderful piece. That's a wonderful piece. And there's a wonderful piece there. Nice. And one fly sheet. And then one microscopic. You can't see that. But there's a microscopic there. And a piece of lead, it looks like. So that's like, looks like the first, second, third and fourth are doing all the work, but still the fifth one, that's a significant amount. Like, that's more than that went down the toilet. That's more than the next whole bunch of 4 riffles or whatever they're worth, 2, 3, plus the toilet. That's more. So I definitely must keep that 5th riffle. But this is good. So with a 5th riffle, that means I need this much sluice. But what I might do for the next test, stick with 5 riffles, but put them closer together. Like right now they're 2.5 inches. What's that? Whatever that is, 2.5 inches. I'll bring that back to 1.5 inches or something, but still with 6 riffles, and see what happens. Okay, who wants to see the? It's all dried out now. You can see all the gold there and there. They're the main 2. But here it's a bit hard to see because it's got black sand, so there could be a good amount under these black sand. There's a nice piece there. Okay, so that's that. Over. Okay, so this is the next section. The previous one had 3 pieces. Here, I've got one microscope there, one big mother there, and then 3. I reckon I got 5 times the amount that I got in the previous section. I was calculating that I'll be getting, every time I move up a section I'll double it, but I reckon I've gone up 5 times. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pieces. One huge, one big. So it's 5 times the amount. And one of the differences is, like, here the water is flowing faster, stronger or faster. I'm not quite sure which one, but they might have something to do with it. But anyway, so that, who can see all that there? And there's one here. Try to remember that because the next one we'll see. But I just looking from here, just guessing. I think the next one's got the same amount, but we'll see. Over. So there's 2 more sections left. This is the 3rd section. Good piece, a few smalls, this and that. I would say possibly even less than the previous one. A little bit less actually, which is surprising. I'm still not sure about these sticks because there's a couple of pieces still. No, they're not flat to the ground. They're not sealed. I'm going to try it again another time, but with a bit of silicone or something, just to stop water getting under and upsetting everything. It still works whether they're sealed or not, but think it will help. Anyway, so that's that one. This is what's in the second last trap, or the second trap. First, second, and that's how much is there. There's a lot of black sand. I couldn't be stuffed cleaning it. Getting tired of this, taking too long. But there's a whole bunch of gold there. The water's getting oily from hands and this and that, and that's not a hell of a lot of gold. Geez, it must have nearly all got caught in the first one. Heaps more got caught in the first riffle this time than in the first test. Anyway, there's a good amount of gold there. There's also more left on the mat. A piece. Tiny. Couple of tinies. The back of the mat's got this. Hear that? A rough surface. I can't get that gold out. Anyway, we'll be back with the last one after this. Over. This here is what got caught. Everything that got caught prior to the very first riffle. Oh, it's all floating and shit. Damn it. Anyway. What I'll do, I need to tip this out. I can't backwash like this, so I have to tip it out. I'll put this in here. That's how I backwash. Tip it out and then start again. Tip it out, start again. Otherwise, I just keep sending it back into the gold all the time. Well, that's clean enough. One fly sheet there. Piece of lead. Anyway, that's the oh, floating down. What I'm doing, I'm getting over to this is what got caught in the very first riffle, and I roughly guessed it was 50%. It should be 50%. I got Homer to put all the gold that got past this first riffle all into one pan, and he's doing a clean up on that, and then I'll be able to see and compare how much got past the first riffle. Pretty much all the gold got caught. Very small amount got one nice piece got away. Not nice, not a bad piece, and that was about it. There you go, and getting close. Because I'm looking at this gold, and I thought I knew how much gold there was, but that could be half. It could be half of what was there. This is Pac-Man gold. See, that looks like a Pac-Man. There's a yum 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 yum. He's got a mouth and an eye. Yum 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 yum. So that's how much is there. Let's have a look. How you going? Is it all in the black sand? Is it? So there's that. That's what's there. You can tip the black sand out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, hang on to this. I switch this off, I'll be back. Over. I think now that I've compared them together, they do both look about half each. That's before the first riffle, and that's after the first riffle. Actually, maybe 45%, 55%. But very close to 100% caught. No, it's not 100%, but like 90, say 97 even. I'll show you what went down the toilet. Ah, damn it. Yeah. Who can see these? I think in the shade works better. 3 pieces. See them 3? I think that's about how much went down the toilet, back to the creek for the next person. So 3. And then look how much is here of them 3. Easy 20. This is easy 20 times more than that. And that will be 20 times more than that. So that's 40 times more than that. 40 times. So if that's 2%, if that's 1.5%, no, 2%, they'll make it 80% did get caught. I'll be lucky if I lost 2%. That's good. Now, so that means that them riffles do work. They work well for this test. But what I'm going to do, I had 5 sticks here and now I got none. Nothing under there. I'm trying to do a magic trick, trying to pull a rabbit out of my hat. No, I can't pull a rabbit out of my hat. But how about I pluck a hair out of my ass? Remember that joke? Anyway, let's get 5. Before I ran this whole test with 7. But 5 will be enough. So what I'm going to do is put, instead of having spread all that, have them closer together this time. Like, they were 2 inches apart. I'll put them 1 inch apart. These are all bowing and everything. Waterlogged. 1, 2 inch apart. I won't be doing this test today. I'm done with tests. Inch apart. And that one doesn't even reach. Oh, it does. Inch apart. Where are you going? That's only 1/2 inch. Inch apart. Is it going to stay there or is it? Maybe. And one more. So I'll try them closer together this time. And I put them all on an angle, that's why, stupid. Push it, push it. That'll do anyway. So that, if that doesn't buckle, next time. Okay, I'm getting tired of this, and this is getting boring for people. I'll be back one day. Over. When I got all that gold, when I said they're 50%, 50%, altogether, I said, geez, I thought I had more than that. Have a look at this, people. Look at all this gold. That's probably 15% of altogether. That's why it didn't look like to me. I said, where's my gold? I have more than that. It was under my mat. Because, see, the problem is, this is too flimsy, this shit. It's only skinny, like 3 mil thick or something. and it lifts. It's not like a thick mat where its own weight keeps it and it's nicely wedged. So what's happening? It's getting along on the side. It's getting under, and I don't want material under my mat. I don't want to clean the sluice every time I do a clean up, because I do a clean up every bucket. So when I do get this shit sorted out, it'll be like my trommel sluice. The mat will be glued to the sluice. It's part of the sluice. The mat and the sluice will be glued together, and a bead of silicone on either side so it can't get down the crack on the sides, because that's way too much gold getting under. That didn't go down a toilet. That's not like the riffles weren't working. This is something else. This is under the mat. I can fix that. There won't be an issue. But it does help me now realise that, yeah, my brain did remember how much gold. I said I thought I had more than that, and that's where it is. Okay, so what's that? Another over, I suppose. I'll pull that apart. I'll probably be back in a day or two with this nonsense. Who likes this nonsense? Click the notify bell so you can learn stuff from me. Learn what to do, what not to do. Or be bored. If you don't like it, don't press the bell. Over.